Belt costumes or sewn costumes. There are constantly being wars between the people which one should be considered cosplay and which one should not. And I'm gonna show you in this video there's always a middle ground in everything. Hello, my name is Emmy and today I'm gonna show you how I turned this pullover for €3 into this sweatshirt for Haru Okumura from Persona 5. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna cut in the middle of the sweater because this is where the zipper will be installed. Next we're cutting the sleeves, and with the fabric from them we're gonna make pockets and then the collar. To determine the length of sleeves, I put the pullover on myself and pinned the places where I wanted to shorten the sleeves. I also decided to cut the end of the sleeves to resew them back on since it resembled Haru's design. And here you can see the sweater after my cutting. This is the end that's gonna be resewn back on. And since you can see it frays very badly, I decided to use my overlock machine and hem all the edges with it. And here you can see both sleeves cut off. We're gonna sew them together to create more space for our patterns. For the pockets I used this one, but since it was too big, I decided to unsmall it and make one my own from newspapers. To make sure your measurements are okay, you're gonna put it on the sweater and just fold the edges. And to determine the length of your collar, you're just gonna take a measuring tape and measure around the neck hole. My length was 55 centimeters, which is about 22 inches. Since this length is longer than one sleeve we cut, this is the reason why we're gonna sew them together. So the 55 centimeters will be for collar and then the rest for the pockets. Now please be aware of this fabric is quite forgiving. It means that it doesn't matter whether this seam for the connected sleeves will be in the front or middle or the back. But it may cause troubles for some of you, so please be aware of this. As I mentioned before, I wanted to overlock all the edges, but the overlocker failed on me, so I decided to use zigzag stitch along all of the cut seams. So all the raw edges are zigzag right now, and here you can see I pinned the end of the sleeves to the cut, and this is how it's gonna look when it's done. Don't forget to also zigzag the seam in the middle. And here's where the zipper will go. And this is the collar piece. Its edges also have to be zigzagged so it wouldn't fray. And then we're gonna pin the collar with the neckline right sides facing each other, not like this. After sewing the collar on, we're gonna insert the zipper from the top. Zipper may seem to be too short for this, but it's okay since Haru's design shows us that the zipper ends mid of her torso. I also bought these pink streamers to represent black stripes on Haru's sweater. But then I realized that those black stripes are meant to be seams. But my pullover already has got its seams, so I decided to leave it be. I like it better this way. And last but not least are the pockets. Be sure to put them on in the direction you want them to be facing, and then we're gonna fold all the edges inside so it would look kinda like this. Then we're gonna sew along both side seams and the bottom seam. Also, don't forget to zigzag all the edges on the pockets as well. Now onto the collar. First things first, we're gonna turn it wrong side out, and then we're gonna sew the sides. And here you can see, or rather not see, the seam on the wrong side of the collar. We're gonna turn it right side out. And now we're gonna make the seam as shown on the longer side of the fabric. Please don't mind these side seams right now. Tutorial time. Here's how you sew the pockets. First you sew a basting stitch along the bottom, then you fold the top seam and then all the side seams and the bottom seams. This is the sequence you're gonna use if you're using normal fabric. For me, it doesn't really matter. As I mentioned before, this fabric is quite forgiving. Since it's better to see things rather than hear them, I'm gonna demonstrate. This is how you fold the top edge, and this is how you fold the bottom edge. You're gonna sew those one first, and then you're gonna fold the sides. And this is how the pocket would look like. So this is me sewing the folded edges on the pockets. If you ever feel upset, be aware that I bent the needle like this and broke another two. And here is the sleeve after sewing, and this is the collar. All that's left are pockets and the zipper. We're gonna sew along the sides and the bottom to fully attach them to the sweater. And for the zipper, well, you called it was too short, so I decided to use new one. Also, isn't it weird that the top part of her sweater is actually zipped and the bottom is unzipped? Shouldn't it be the other way? Well, that's what I did with the zipper. I just flipped the top and the bottom so it unzips like this. Here is short take of me attaching the pockets. Please enjoy my beautiful hand. And after this, voila! We're done! This is the sweater! Yay! Yeah, that's it. Just kidding. Here you can see me wearing the shujin skirt and Haru's sweater. It's the fluffiest and the warmest thing ever. Thanks for watching and bye!